Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a fantastic evening of Coyote baseball. Today we got your Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes taking on the Okotoks Dogs Academy from Canada.
The Coyotes currently on a 3-game winning streak. Took 2 against Pima and then took 1 against Madison College. Looking to extend that winning streak from 3 to 4 here in the nice night game on a Friday night. To start things off, we'll introduce the starting lineup for the Okotoks Dogs. Playing second base, number 6, Quincy Jenkins. Number 4, playing center field, Ethan Renew. Playing shortstop, number 5, Caden Armitage. First base, number 22, Tay Thurman. Third base, number 27, Nash Pierce.
That's a great first name, by the way. Just want to shout that out.
Playing right field, number 29, Caden Anderson. In left field, number 7, Alex Maki. And your catcher, number 8, Eddie Griffin. And your DH, number 13, Noah Corrente. And your pitcher, number 14, AJ Rogers.
So we'll step aside here as the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes take the field, and we will do the national anthem. We'll be right back with you. Taking the mound for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes is going to be number 18, Max Ulrich. And behind the plate is Clayton Brassfield.
The head coach of the Coyotes is Jimmy Turk. Let's play some baseball.
Over there at first base is Jeremy Kuiper. Playing second base, Rocco Mucilli. At shortstop, Cam Fleck. Third base, Zach Perry. In left field, Blake Gregory. Out in center is Ben Lovering, and in right field is Zeke Borrell. Your DH in today's game is number 33, Grant Yost.
Should be a good game between the Coyotes and the Dogs. The Dogs came around this time last year and beat the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. The Coyotes looking for the revenge here in the 2026.
Head coach of the Dogs is Tyler Hollick. He was a player here at Chandler-Gilbert. Maybe you can see that over in right field. There's a sign over there for him. He was Junior College National Player of the Year his sophomore year here at Chandler-Gilbert Community College. So, you know, he's got a good little club going on over there up in Canada.
Definitely a well-respected name within the Chandler-Gilbert community.
I sent you guys a roster.
No matter. The second baseman, number 6, Quincy Jenkins.
Quincy Jenkins comes to the plate. He'll be Max Ulrich's first batter in tonight's ball game. Jenkins skies this one to right field on the first pitch, and he'll be retired. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Coyotes and Max Ulrich.
Now batting the center fielder, number 9, Ethan Renaud.
That's going to bring up number 9, Ethan Renaud.
Renaud takes that one for strike 1.
That's going to bring up number 9, Ethan Renaud. So 0-1 for Max Ulrich. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Renaud quickly behind.
Breaking ball, swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 quick outs for the Coyotes.
Ulrich already the second out of the game gets his first strikeout, which brings up the 3-hole. Caden Armitage.
Armitage takes strike 1. Swings through that for strike 2.
Max Ulrich doing a good job early in this game, filling up the zone, challenging the hitter. He's been by far the ace for the Coyotes.
And another swing and miss. So Ulrich with a quick inning, striking out 2, retiring 3 straight.
Ulrich so far this season, I mentioned he's been the Coyotes' ace. But a little insight, he's thrown 40 innings, gotten 3 wins, 3 losses, with 48 strikeouts and an ERA of 5. So we can expect him to do damage on the mound. And for the Dogs, the pitcher will be A.J. Rogers, looking to challenge Max Ulrich and the Coyotes. We'll be right back with you as Rogers gets warm.
Blake Gregory will be the first Coyote bat tonight.
We'll face A.J. Rogers.
University of Houston commit.
Big kid, big tall. Kind of looks like Caden Schroyer for the Coyotes.
He's going to miss outside there, ball 1. A great fan turnout here. A lot of Okotoks Dog fans coming down from up there in Canada.
Great north.
Calgary, Canada.
Gregory takes that one inside for ball 2.
A little different weather down here in Arizona right now than up there in Calgary, I bet. So probably enjoying a little bit of the heat. Gregory will take strike one there. Maybe not earlier today when it was 104.
I don't know how anyone can quite enjoy that.
But it's 90 now, so that's a lot more pleasant. The sun is not shining down either. As Gregory fouls this one back for strike two.
Even this count up. That one goes off the knob of Gregory. Looks like kind of check swing and stays alive there. We'll do the 2-2 once again as the lefty steps into the box.
Does a good job fighting that pitch off there. Stays alive. Gregory steps in the box here. Looks to get things going here for the Coyotes as he swings it. Fouls this one back as well. So a great leadoff at bat here for the Coyotes. Exactly what you want from your leadoff batter. See a lot of pitches. I mean, hopefully you want him to get on, but
he's already seen 7 pitches this at bat.
Here's 8, and that'll miss outside. So a great at bat here from Blake Gregory. See if he can come out victorious.
AJ Rogers looking to retire the leadoff.
Here's the full count from Rogers. Gregory skies this one out of play off to the left-hand side and stays alive. Definitely frustrating as a pitcher when you got a guy with great bat to ball just fouling off your pitches, man. I mean, you're executing, and he's just getting enough barrel on it to foul it back. 3-2 again. He fouls it back again and stays alive. So a huge at-bat, seeing a lot of pitches up there for the Coyotes.
Exactly what you want your leadoff batter to do, and best case scenario, he finds a way on here with the 11th pitch of the at-bat.
And smokes this one to left field. That ball's going back, and no play over there in left field.
That'll be a stand-up double. 11 pitch at bat from Blake Gregory and ends in a stand-up double. Exactly what you want to see from your leadoff, and Coyotes starting hot. Starting right where they left off last game after putting up 15 against Madison.
Alex Mechie couldn't quite make a play on that ball as it was hit just a little too far over his head. Had a good effort on it, but that ball lands, one hops the wall, and Gregory's into second standing. That's going to bring up Zach Perry for the Coyotes. Runner in scoring position now with nobody out. Perry takes that on the outside corner there for strike one.
Zach Perry looking to do a job, move Gregory an extra 90 feet.
Skies this one back and out of play. It's now behind 0-2. Just need a ground ball through that 4-hole as the second baseman holds Gregory on. See if Perry can get it done here with 0-2 on him. Takes that fastball up and in. 1-2. I feel like that's got to be your mindset with, behind in the count. Nobody out, just a little slap ball, ground ball, that'll do your job. So
Zach Perry kind of known for doing a job, the 2-hole position, as he swings and misses through that one, kind of jinxed him there.
You've done a lot of that recently, haven't you, Austin?
Giving you a dirty look right now. That'll be the first out of the inning, and AJ Rogers' first strikeout tonight, which brings up the 3-hole Ben Lovering.
See if Ben Lovering can pick up Zach Perry and do a job for the Coyotes. Only one away, runner in scoring position. Wolverine will take that pitch on the outside part for strike one.
This one shot foul. Lovering now quickly behind 0-2.
If you happen to catch a foul ball, please return it to a Chandler-Gilbert representative.
See if Lovering can fight his way back.
And a swing and a miss, so the Dogs have a chance to erase a leadoff double as Jeremy Kuiper comes to the plate, and now with 2 away, he's going to try to score that run from second base. Rogers fires a fastball in there that misses inside, ball one. The 1-0 from Rogers. Gonna miss there. 2-0.
Kuiper looking for a pitching and drive in the gap. He's ahead 2-0 on the count. Just one run across here would be huge for the Coyotes.
Kuiper swings and fouls this one off his leg. Coach Jimmy Turk going to check on his guy.
Looks like Coach Jimmy Turk is coaching third base today. A little switch up. Don't see that much. That's our first time seeing that this season, I believe.
I think you're right. Usually we got Coach Brassfield over that third, but today we got Turk.
Switching things up. Brings us to a 2-1 count from Rogers to Kuiper.
Kuiper takes that outside and called strike two.
That one looked quite a bit outside from up here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good frame by the catcher, number 8, Eddie Griffin. Kuiper swings through that one for strike 3, and that'll be Rogers' third consecutive strikeout after the leadoff double from Gregory. And Max Ulrich will head back onto the mound.
There were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base.
To get things started.
So we found out the mystery of why Coach Jimmy Turk is over there at third base. Coach Brassfield's out of town. So Jimmy Turk will take over the duties of the third baseman, base coach.
No easy task.
No easy task. Tell you what, Brassfield does a great job. Great job over there. So we'll step aside here as Ulrich gets ready and warmed. We'll be right back with you.
Now hitting for the Dogs, number 22, Tay Thurman. Will be Ulrich's 4th batter this game. Thurman takes that one for strike 1. That one catches the outside part of the plate there for strike 2. Ulrich continuing to fill up the zone for the Coyotes early in today's game. That one misses outside for ball 1.
And a big swing and a miss and another strikeout for Max Ulrich as Ty Thurman goes down swinging.
That'll be Ulrich's 3rd strikeout tonight.
The third baseman.
And that'll bring up the 3rd baseman,
Pierce.
Nash Pierce.
Goodness gracious, what a name.
I feel bad, whoever named him Nash.
What?
I'm
That's
kidding.
a fantastic name.
It is a great name. Nash Pierce steps in the box to face Max Ulrich, who takes that one for ball 1.
If you're Pierce's parents and you're watching this live stream or you're here today at the ballpark, great name. Just got to give it to you guys. As he swings and fouls this one back for a 1-1 count.
The name Austin's too rare. Not many have it. That's why you don't see it quite often. Ulrich will fire out of the 1-1.
Pierce will check swing there. They'll call it a ball, so 2-1 count now.
Ulrich behind the count, first time tonight, as he quickly evens it back up to 2-2.
Two from Ulrich. He's gonna float that one in there for strike 3 and his 4th strikeout of tonight. That's going to bring up number 29, Caden Anderson.
Anderson playing right field for the Dogs. That one gets away from Brassfield for ball 1.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, because it's cold in there. Where'd you go to dinner?
1 out now to Anderson.
Oh, yeah, I'm right down.
Swings and fouls this one back. 1-1. Another foul ball. Ulrich now ahead 1-2. Don't know about you, Austin, but my March Madness bracket, it's in the dumpster, dude. It's terrible. And another strikeout for Ulrich.
Anderson swings through that one, and that's his 5th straight strikeout against the Dogs. Looking good. It might have himself our hands on a pitcher's duel. And some March Madness action is, I hate to break it to the first base coach for the Coyotes, but UCF is down 72-65 to UCLA.
Yeah, Coach Jordan Rathbone, UCF alum.
So I'm sure he's going to be pretty upset there.
Well, who knows? He might not even know if he's doing his job.
I'm sure he knows. It's March Madness.
It is March Madness. He's probably got the notifications pulling through. His buddies are probably texting him, giving him crap.
Absolutely.
We'll step aside here as A.J. Rogers takes the mound again.
Leading things off for the Coyotes in the bottom of the second will be the DH, Grant Yost.
Yost takes that off-speed pitch on the outside part for strike one.
Yost swings through that. Off-speed pitch for strike number two, back-to-back breakers from Rogers. Could they expect another off-speed pitch or maybe fires in a fastball here?
Another off-speed pitch and gets Yost looking.
That'll be his fourth straight strikeout. For Rogers, which now is the plate, is the shortstop. Number two, Cam Fleck.
Fleck takes that for ball one.
This one fouled straight back over our heads for strike one.
One. Fleck will take that pitch a little bit upstairs for ball two. Takes that for strike two. This count's evened up.
The 2-2 from Rogers.
Swung on and missed.
Fifth straight strikeout from Rogers. Which brings up the right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell.
The right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell.
Burrell takes that fastball for strike one.
Takes that upstairs, 1-1. Check swing. It's going to catch the outside part of the plate. 1-2.
That one misses way up and way out for ball two.
This is outside again. Brings us to a full count.
Burrell trying to find a way on base, getting something going with two away in the bottom of the second as Clayton Brassfield waits on deck.
And another strikeout.
From Rogers, that'll be his sixth straight after the leadoff double from Gregory. Rogers had been pretty dominant for the Dogs.
Houston commit for a reason, and Coyotes are finding that out quickly.
Ulrich also very dominant on the mound. Give up a line out to right field, and then 5 straight strikeouts for him. Looks like we have a very opposite game than we had yesterday against Madison. Score 15-10. This one scoreless after 2. We'll be right back with you as Ulrich gets warm here in the top of the third. Leading things off for the Dogs will be number 7, Alex Machi. Alex Machi with the 0-0 from Aldrich. Takes that one on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
That outside part looks to be a little wider today than yesterday's zone.
Most definitely.
Swings through that for strike 2. So Machi quickly behind 0-2 here.
Gotta give respect to the ump though. It's been a little big for both sides today so far.
That's all you got to ask for is a consistent umpire. That's going to miss quite a bit outside there for a 1-2. But yeah, that's all. I mean, it's really just you got to be consistent, and that's the best umpire. You don't have to be perfect.
Absolutely.
And this one's chopped to shortstop. Fleck on the run, throw over in time. And that'll be the first out here, top of the 3rd.
After the ground out from Machi, brings up number 8, Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin.
Griffin chops this one to shortstop. Fleck fields the throw over in time.
Back-to-back great plays from Cam Fleck.
I mean, those ones are never easy. The backhand chopper, got to get rid of it quick. Fleck does a nice job. Strong throw. So 2 quick outs for the Coyotes.
Brings up Noah Corrente, the 9-hole for the Dogs. This one in the dirt for ball 1.
Swings through that for strike 1.
That one misses up and out for ball 2. The Coyotes ripping the white pins. Dogs ripping the black pins. Both teams looking good.
Coyotes look better, though.
Without a doubt. Mr. Nash McClain.
2-1. Going to be fired in there for strike 2. Beautiful sunset behind us today here at the Chandler-Gilbert ballpark. As that one's going to be shot out of play.
See a little sliver of the moon there? Absolutely gorgeous. The 2-2 from Aldrich.
This is going to be chopped to Rocco Mucilli over at second base. A lot of time. Throws in time to Jeremy Kuiper. And another great inning from Max Aldrich.
Give you guys a quick peek at the Arizona sunset tonight.
Nothing across.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Absolutely beautiful.
Still tied at 0.
So the score after the top of the 3rd, 0-0 as the Coyotes come to take their hacks. We'll be right back on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Clayton Brassfield the next Coyote batter. See if he can get things, you know, turned a little bit for the Coyotes as he takes that one at the top of the zone for strike one. Like you mentioned earlier, after that leadoff double, there has not been anything for the Coyotes. As A.J. Rogers fires in another strike.
Brasco quickly behind 0-2. Looking away to fight back here against Rogers, who's been dominant through 2.
Takes that just a touch high. 1-2. And Brassfield swings through that curveball for another Rogers strikeout.
Now we'll face the 9-hole, Rocco Mucilli. Mucilli's been red hot chili.
Rocco.
Wow, Austin.
Sometimes it just rolls off my tongue. I feel like I'm born to do this, you know? The 0-0 from Rogers
Dude,
to
that was
Mucilli.
great. That was great. Mucilli takes that on the outside edge for strike one. That's going to miss outside, 1-1.
Rocco fouls that one over to the right side for strike 2.
Looked like it hit off of him. His leg, maybe.
Would have hit off him, maybe the box. But looks to be fine.
So 1-2. Takes that curveball inside for strike 3. So
And that'll be 8 straight for Rogers. And now we'll face Blake Gregory for a second time tonight. Gregory with the leadoff double his last time up.
Rogers has done a great job getting ahead of Coyote hitters. I think we've only seen 2 deep counts for him, and Gregory was one of them as he starts behind here 1-0. Gregory takes that high, but a called strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. Gregory shoots this one. Third baseman. Throw over in time.
Good play there by Pierce. Fields on his forehand. Spinning thrown over to Thierman. He gets the third out in the inning. And after 3, score still 0-0.
No hits.
Be right back with you as Ulrich heads back on the mound for your Coyotes. Leading things off for the Dogs will be the top of the lineup, Quincy Jenkins. Jenkins lined out to right field his last time up. Only saw one pitch.
See if he takes that one as he does for strike one. Maybe, you know, goes, oh, I only saw one pitch last at bat. I'll take one here.
Sees more of Ulrich's arsenal. Leaves that one outside for ball one.
Hit and run, Q, hit and run, let's go, get it done. Gotta get there. Need runners.
2-0. It's in there for strike.
That one count. Uh-oh. I believe the ump called that one a strike.
So I think the count's 1-2. Scoreboard's got it wrong up there. And that's going to be chopped over to third base. Perry has trouble handling it.
That'll be the first base runner of the night for the Dogs. And we'll bring up the 2-hole. Ethan Renew.
Renew struck out his last at bat.
Ethan Renault.
Takes that for a ball.
Double play still intact for the Coyotes. As the middle infield, Cam Fleck and Rocco Muccioli shifted toward the back.
That one's also going to miss.
Count now 2-0.
Hey, get in your favor now, let's go. He's gotta come to you. Let's go, Biggie.
Fires in a fastball there for strike one.
Getting his head out there. Let's go, Brendan. Come on, kid.
Evens his count up here, 2-2.
Got a hit. Let's go.
2-2 from Ulrich.
Misses quite a bit outside there, full count now.
Shot by Brassfield getting to that outside pitch. Keeping Jenkins over at first, keeping the double play intact for the Coyotes.
That's going to be fouled back, and we'll do a full count once again. Looks like some action going on in the Coyote bullpen. Seems a little early, but maybe got Ulrich on a pitch limit, as that is ball four.
Now 2 runners on for the 3-hole, number 5.
The shortstop, number 5.
Caden
Armitage.
Armitage. Armitage 0 for 1 with the strikeout his last time up.
Scores the bunt, and this is a great bunt down the line. Perry charges hard, and that'll be a base hit.
Great bunt there from Armitage and loads the bases now.
Coyotes in a heap of trouble with the bases juiced and nobody out.
And the 4-hole up.
Hey, Thurman.
Tay Thurman.
Hey, having a day, kid.
See if the Coyotes can squeak out of this one.
Take him early.
Ulrich misses upstairs there, ball one. That one is fired in there for strike one.
Something the other way, Kay. Let's go. Yap it.
Swing and a miss.
Count now 1-2. Strikeout would be huge for the Coyotes. That
And
one catches
strike three.
Thurman was looking for some time there from the ump.
Didn't get it.
And that'll be the first out here in the top of the fourth, which will bring up Nash Pierce. That one misses upstairs for ball one.
That's going to catch the outside part of the plate.
Even his count up at ones.
Swing and a miss, strike two. That's going to miss outside there, 2-2.
Count out 2-2 to Pierce.
And a swing and a miss, and Ulrich with another strikeout.
Gets back-to-back strikeouts.
Coyotes have a chance to get out of a huge inning that the Okotoks Dogs could have had. 2 away now, bases still loaded with number 29.
Anderson. Anderson looking to capitalize on the bases loaded for the Dogs. Ulrich looking for his third straight strikeout of this inning.
It's in there for strike one.
Got a battle, Dogs. Let's go. This is it.
That one just misses upstairs. Coyote fans moaning and groaning about that call.
Brings us to a 2-1. Look like just a hair high.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
Ulrich looking for his 8th strikeout. Anderson will take his time, head over to the third base coach, talk things over.
This is a good time here from Anderson. Ulrich struggled starting this inning, caught his groove, and going to try to mix up that timing a little bit.
As a pitcher, they always talk about timing and your rhythm and working quick, and sometimes when a pitcher gets in that rhythm, it's important to break out that timing. Let's see if Ulrich can settle back in and get things done for the Coyotes.
And
He
a
does.
swing and a miss. Great job by Max Ulrich getting out of a disaster. Bases were loaded, nobody out. Ulrich strikes out 3 straight to keep runners from scoring.
The war between Ulrich and Rogers continues as Ulrich has 8 strikeouts and Rogers has 9, and Rogers will head back out for the Dogs in the bottom of the 4th. Leading things off for the Coyotes in the bottom of the fourth will be the third baseman, number 7, Zach Perry. Perry with an error in the last inning, looking to redeem himself here.
Takes that outside, but it's going to be called strike one. That umpire loving that outside corner there. Sticking with it as Perry shoots this one deep out of play, so that'll be a long strike. That was a great pitch from Rogers. No shot. I don't think there was a shot. Perry could have put that in play, but takes that high for ball one.
Count now 1-2.
Takes that in the dirt in the other box. Count evens up now, 2-2.
That one misses outside. It'll bring us to a full count. Coyotes looking for their second base runner of the game.
And a strike three on that outside corner. Coyote fans not happy about it, but he's been consistent with that call all night. So as a hitter, that's something you got to be wary of with 2 strikes.
Definitely easier said than done, but definitely something you got to keep in mind, like you said, with two strikes. And now the 0-0 to Ben Lovering.
That curveball breaks in there, top of the zone, strike one.
Rogers now with 9 strikeouts.
Gets Lovering to swing at that curveball. Lovering quickly behind 0-2. Lovering swings and fouls this one off to the first base side. Foul ball.
Count remains 0-2. Lovering does a good job fighting that one off.
That's going to miss outside. 1-2. Misses inside there, 2-2. Lovering swings and stays alive, fouling that one back.
Coyotes seem to be working Rogers in some deeper counts here in the bottom of the fourth. Zach Perry got to a full count. Ben Lovering with a 2-2 and a couple foul balls.
Another foul ball here, staying alive.
Could see an off-speed pitch here from Rogers.
Definitely could expect something low. As there's the breaking ball and Lovering swings through it for strike 3.
Rogers' 10th strikeout of the night will bring up number 13, the first baseman, Jeremy Kuiper.
The first baseman, number 13, Jeremy Kuiper.
First pitch of Kuiper's ripped down the third base line and foul. Just hooked it a little bit.
Jeremy steps in the box swinging this at bat after he struck out his last time up.
Takes that outside for ball 1. Big swing and a miss there. Kuiper now behind 1-2.
Rogers already on the mound ready.
Kuiper swings and skies this one to shallow right field.
Looked like Anderson over and right almost overran that one, but able to put on the brakes and get the third out in the bottom of the fourth for the Dogs. And after 4, score remains 0-0, and JT Davis will head to the mound for your Coyotes here in the top of the 5th.
Alex Machi to the plate now for the Okotoks Dogs. He'll be JT Davis's first batter of the night. JT fires in, fastball there. Outside part of the plate for strike 1. One, two. This one's chopped over to Muchili. Throw to first in time.
That one kind of softly hit over to Muchili. Does a good job coming at it hard and feeling it cleanly and flipping it over to Kuiper for out number 1 in the top of the 5th. JT Davis retires the first batter he sees tonight. Which brings up number 8, Eddie Griffin. Griffin 0 for 1 on the night.
Davis fires in a breaking ball there. Catches the top of the zone for strike 1. That's going to miss inside there. 1-1.
Griffin shoots this one, foul to the third base side. Brings to a 1-2. Coyotes defense playing straight away. As the check swing there from, they're going to say he did not go. Brings to a 2-2. That one catches the inside part of the plate there for strike 3. JT Davis with his first strikeout tonight in the second out here in the top of the 5th. Coyotes fire that one around the horn and bring up the 9-hole, Noah Corrente. Corrente 0 for 1 tonight. Just takes that one for strike 1.
Davis working fast here. Fires at a breaking ball. That's just going to miss upstairs. 1-1.
Check swing there from Corrente. They're going to say he did not go. Brings to a 2-1. First time I've seen Russ without a hat on.
That is true.
He's always got a hat on.
He's always got a hat on.
Now that the sun's gone, the bald head is no longer.
Yeah, bald head can come out with no sun out.
We're talking about him. He doesn't even hear us.
No,
Let's
he
hope he doesn't
doesn't.
go back and listen.
I hope he doesn't listen to this.
The 2-1 from JT Davis to Noah Corrente.
That's going to catch the outside part there. Strike 2.
We talked about it before JT came into this game. As a pitcher, it's kind of where you want to live this game.
And he's going to plunk Corrente there.
And after the hit by pitch from Corrente, this is going to bring you to the top of the lineup. The second baseman, Quincy Jenkins.
Now batting the second baseman, number 6, Quincy Jenkins.
Come on, Q, we gotta have it. Let's go to work.
Jenkins hitless tonight.
Runner goes. Throw to second is in time. Wow.
Great throw there from Clayton Brasco. Clean transition, fires over to Rocco Muccelli, who applies the tag with ease and gets JT Davis.
No runs, no hits.
That was
No
an
errors.
absolute
No one left
missile
on
down to
base.
second base.
We've come
And I just got to
halfway.
say, I think the Coyotes have two of the best catchers in the entire league.
Oh, absolutely. Even Blake Gregory came into the fall. The catcher kind of moved him to the outfield because such a good bat. They wanted to keep him in the lineup. So they could, like, you could almost say 3 if you count Gregory in. So they're doing a good job keeping those catchers fresh, getting their legs fresh, rotating between Pacheco and Brassfield. And it looks like we have a new arm for the Dogs as well. We'll get right back to you to figure out who's next on the mound.
Matthew Tran, the new pitcher for the Okotoks Dogs. Another D1 commit, like we mentioned earlier. Okotoks Academy has a great team. A lot of commits, a lot of college players go through Okotoks Academy. He'll come out, and his first batter he'll face is going to be number 33, Grant Yost.
Number 25.
See if Grant Yost can get things rolling offensively for the Coyotes in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting for the Coyotes, the designated hitter, number 33, Grant Yost.
Great pitching performance from Rogers. Tran will come in and look to add on to it. Rogers went 4 innings pitch, allowed just 1 hit, no walks, and 10 strikeouts. That's going to catch the outside part there for strike 1. Yost 0 for 1 today. Swings and chops this one over to first base. PFP will retire Grant Yost.
Look like an easy play there for Thurman, kind of high chopper. Doesn't have to do much for the first out. Let's bring up the shortstop, number 2, Cam Fleck.
Cam Fleck.
Cam Fleck with a couple good defensive plays today.
See if he can translate that into the stick. Swings and fouls this one back. And out of play. Oh, 1 to Fleck. It's going to be swung, and that one's also fouled over our heads. And Tran now quickly ahead of Cam Fleck, 0-2.
Ball comes in to play from the Dogs bullpen. Take a quick pause, get that out of here. Count still 0-2 from Tran to Fleck.
That's going to be in the dirt. Fleck leaves that. 1-2.
Fleck swings through that off-speed pitch for transfer strikeout, and out number 2 in the bottom of the 5th, which will bring up the right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell. Burrell 0 for 1 tonight.
Now batting the right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell.
Burrell takes that for strike 1. Fouls that one out of play, and now quickly behind 0-2. Oh-2 from Tran. It's going to be chopped to the shortstop. He's got to make a throw. That's not going to be in time, so that'll be an infield single. At least that's what I would score it.
For Zeke Burrell, kind of high chopper to Armitage over at short.
Those you got to come get, and he kind of sat back and waited for it to come down. Those are hard to read, though, sometimes, I will say. As a middle infielder, it's not the easiest play to make. Got to come and get it and get it out quick. So Burrell reaches with 2 away now.
Now the catcher, Clayton Brassfield, steps in the box to face Tran for the first time tonight.
That's going to be up and in there. Almost catches his elbow.
Burrell will be the second Coyote to reach first base this game. Second base runner.
Big swing and a miss there from Brassfield. 1-1.
That one swung on and missed. Count now 1-2.
And another swing and a miss from Brassfield. So Tran comes in and leaves one runner stranded.
No runs.
And after 5, score still 0-0. And JT Davis will head back on the mound for your Coyotes. So we'll be right back with you as he gets warm. After the caught stealer, Quincy Jenkins will still be up to plate for the Okotoks Dogs as he takes that one for strike one. That one catches the inside part of the plate for strike two. Davis quickly ahead 0-2 on Jenkins. Jenkins clips that one. Stay alive. Count remains 0-2. That one fouled over to the right side, now to play. Jenkins doing a good job fighting those pitches off. That one misses way outside for ball one. Jenkins fixing his batting gloves, fixing the pro hitter. And he'll set back into the box. The 1-2 from Davis.
And that one's smoked into center field. Lovering back on it, makes the play.
That ball looked like it was hit a lot further than it was. Lovering seemed to have a good jump on it and kind of camped underneath it. Off the bat, I thought that one might have a chance for extra bases for Jenkins, but that'll be out number one here in top of the sixth, and we'll bring up Ethan Renault.
He's going to take that low for ball one.
Renault 0 for 1 with the walk.
Watch that miss outside. Gonna miss again. There, 3-0. And he'll take that for strike one.
3-1 count. Teeth and Renew.
Misses upstairs there. So a walk for Renew.
Which will bring up the 3-hole.
Now batting the shortstop, number 5, Caden Armitage.
Caden Armitage.
Gonna miss quite a bit outside there, ball one.
Trivia question. The umpire, how wide is the plate?
That's gonna, wow, miss the outside part there, so.
That one's kind of been called all night. So surprised to see a ball there. So are the Coyote fans, as that brings us to 2-0 from Davis to Armitage. That one shot to the right side, now to play.
Talk about George Brett. Yeah, incorporate, like that's how you can use it without making it seem directed at the umpire. Talk about, remember how George Brett got thrown out of a game for having pine tar too longer than the plate?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, his pine tar was longer than the plate.
Count now 2-1 to Armitage, who leaves that one outside for ball 3.
Is that how they measured that? I was watching
it. 3-1, and he's gonna hit
Armitage.
Armitage.
Right in the back, we'll put 2 runners on for Nash Pierce.
Now batting number 22.
My apologies. Be Ty Thurman. Up to the box, not Nash Pierce. Got a little ahead of myself there. My apologies.
Probably just looked at me and was like, Nash. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
Because
Just getting confused in my head, Nash.
I'm that awesome, so.
As the pitching coach BG talks things over with JT Davis. He's got 2 runners on with only 1 away after the walk and hit by pitch.
We'll step aside and be right back with you.
Tay Thurman stepping in the box with 1 away and 2 runners on. See if Davis can get out of this jam for the Coyotes.
That one's going to be smacked, broken bat, it looks like. So Thurman's got to go get a new bat.
And as we wait, the Gilbert Farmers Market every Saturday is on campus from 8 to 12 on the north end of campus. So if you want to go check that out, go give it a try. And also, if you want to give something else a try, go try out Burrito Express. Delicious burritos, our local burrito spot, and 10% off. With what, Nash?
You know, go to Burrito Express. If you're a student here at Chandler-Gilbert Community College, or, you know, if your kid's a student, you can probably sneak by with their ID. You show them your ID and get 10% off, as this one's skied to left field. Runners will not advance, as Blake Gregory camped under that one. But yeah, just go in there, show them the student ID, and get 10% off your burrito.
Nothing better. Burrito, and you're saving money. Combine them, nothing better.
So now Nash Pierce comes to the plate.
Now with 2 away. Runners on first and second. Takes that one upstairs for ball 1. This one chopped over to
Perry makes the play. Throw to first is not going to be in time. That high chopper there almost got over Perry's head.
Good play
and
there.
I think if it does get over his head, that scores a run. So Perry showing off the vertical there. Nothing to show for it. Can't get the third out of the inning here, but that saves a run. Let's JT get another chance here.
Absolutely, which will bring up Anderson. The 6 hole for the Dogs. He takes that one upstairs for ball 1.
And that's going to be fouled back.
Count evens up at 1s from Davis to Anderson. That one upstairs for ball 2.
Fouled back, strike 2.
Big pitch here from JT Davis. 2-2 count, bases loaded with 2 away. And a tie ball game. Misses outside there. Brings to a full count.
That one's going to be shot, and that is going to be a base hit in the gap. That'll score 2.
The single from Anderson brings 2 across for the Dogs, making this a 2-0 ball game.
So finally, the first run comes across in the top of the 6th inning. Been a pitcher's duel, but the Okotoks Dogs strike first.
Which will bring up number 7, Alex Machi.
Machi swings through that for strike 1. Catches the inside part there. Quickly ahead now, 0-2. Misses outside there. Inside part, strike 3. So Davis finally stops the bleeding after 2 runs come across here in the top of the 6th inning. Go to the bottom half of the frame where the Coyotes try to get something going.
Coyotes weren't going to move 0 anyway. Got to have to find a way to manufacture some runs here against the dominant pitchers for the Okotoks Dogs.
So Muchili will start things off here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Coyotes. Swings through that pitch from Tran.
Now misses outside for ball 1. Chilio for 1 tonight. So he fouls that one back for strike 2. Tran misses outside once again for ball 2. Brings us to an even count at 2s.
Let's go.
2-2, and this one's chopped up the middle. Jenkins makes the play, but Lucilli with the speed will have an infield single. Well, I mean, that's just not a hard play. Or not an easy play. And we've seen a couple infield base hits today from both teams. Those choppers are just hard to make a play on.
High chopper on Lucilli's speed. Not an easy task to get him out, which puts a runner on first now and none away. On top of the lineup, Blake Gregory up.
So the Coyotes get their third hit with that chopper up the middle. Gregory will look to get his second hit of the night as he takes that one upstairs.
Both teams with only 3 hits. That one skied foul. Strike 2.
Fans, if you happen to catch a foul ball, please return it to a Coyote representative.
The 1-2 from Tran to Gregory. Is shot foul.
That one goes onto the softball field. Looks like there's a high school game going on the Chandler-Gilbert softball field.
So if you want to go check not some Chandler-Gilbert softball action, but just some softball action, head over to the softball field. That one misses a little high, maybe a little in for ball 2.
You know, that softball game looks to be a pitcher's duel as they go into the 5th inning, 0-0.
Something in the air tonight.
Something in the air tonight. Takes that inside off the turf. Full count. So Gregory finds himself in another full count.
Gregory did a great job working the deep counts. He did his first at bat and now doing it once again.
Takes that upstairs for a walk. So Coyotes, the first time they got more than one base runner on here in an inning.
Which will bring up the 2-hole, the third baseman, number 7, Zach Perry.
Number 7, Zach Perry.
See if Perry can keep things rolling for the Coyotes.
Don't know exactly what's going on there.
I actually have no idea.
Looks like Hollick will go talk to the umpire. I don't know. I have no clue what's happening right now.
Writing something down. But count remains 0-0 from Tran to Perry. Perry squares the bunt. Gets it down.
Skies it a little bit. Third baseman has trouble getting his footing. He looks like Pierce slipped over there at third, and that ball is able to drop down. And that'll be another infield single, bunt single for the Coyotes.
Now with bases loaded, no outs.
Now batting
First time
fielder, number 11.
Coyotes have made it to third tonight. See if they can execute with 2 runners in scoring position.
And the 3-hole Ben Lovering up.
0 for 2 tonight.
As he takes that off-speed pitch, strike 1.
Got a miss up and in there. Lovering jumps out of the way. Austin up here telling Love to take that one.
Now in the moment, you think you wish you would take it, but like your body's reacting, you get out of the way.
It is. It's just a reaction thing.
1-1 to Lovering, who takes that one low for ball 2. Yeah, you want to say as much, but if you're in the box, you would have done the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's not super easy. Just taking a fastball right to the back. So I'm sure Coach Turk at third base would have liked him to take that, but would have scored a run. And that one's going to get away from the catcher, and that run will come across and score.
So Ben Lovering didn't even have to wear the pitch for the run to come across.
I was about to say after that pitch, if Lovering can't find a way to score that run, Jimmy Turk might have something to say to him when they make it back to the dugout. But that run does come across the score, and now Lovering was still a good opportunity here as he's in a 3-1 hitters count with runners at second and third. Lovering swings and skies this one out of play off to the right side. So now we'll be in a full count.
Got some action in the Coyotes bullpen. See who comes in next for JT Davis.
Lovering swings through that for strike 3. So Jeremy Kuiper will now come to the plate here, and he'll try to get these runs across. Looks like Coach is going to head out to the mound, talk it over with the infield and the pitcher. Looks like they're bringing in a new pitcher.
So it'll be the end of the day for Tran. Tran with 1.1 innings pitched, give up 3 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. So not a bad day at all for Tran. And we'll be right back with you as we find out who's next on the mound for the Dogs. Now pitching for the Dogs here in the bottom of the 6th with 1 away is Josh Mills. See if we can get the Dogs out of a sticky situation they find themselves in. Mills will now face his first batter of the night, which will be Jeremy Kuiper. Kuiper 0 for 2. Looking to find a way to score Zach Perry and Blake Gregory. Takes that pitch for strike number 1.
I think the Coyotes would be content here with just getting one of these runs across to tie this game up. But don't want to be content. Want to get that second run across.
Absolutely, especially with 2 runners in scoring position.
So looks like a pitch clock violation on the pitcher. Even this count up here at 1-1. Kuiper takes that inside. It's gonna get away from the catcher a little bit, but not by much. So Gregory will stay there at third.
Count now 2-1.
Kuiper swings and fouls this one back.
The Dogs infield comes in to keep Blake Gregory from scoring. As Jeremy Kuiper shoots that one foul over to the first base side. Kuiper now needs to put a ball in the air to score Gregory from third. Or a base hit. Down misses, up and in. Brings us to a full count. The 3-2 from Mills to Kuiper.
Pitcher will step off. Gather himself here. If Kuiper can put a ball down the third base line here.
Huge for the
left
Coyotes.
field line, that would be huge. 3-2. Kuiper does just that as it goes to left field. That's going to score 2, and Kuiper is going to move all the way to second base, standing up.
2 RBI, stand-up double for Kuiper. Gives the Coyotes their first lead in the game. Now leading 3-2.
I mean,
you said it.
I mean, come on. Come on.
You called it. Respect and credit. More respect and credit to Jeremy Kuiper, who's not standing on second base, but I'll give him some respect and credit to you up here in the booth.
Honestly,
as well.
you know, that happened because of me. That happened because of me.
But after the stand-up double from Jeremy Kuiper brings up the DH number 33, Grant Yost. Looking to keep things rolling with only 1 away.
And he's going to miss up and in there for ball 1. Do believe we have a new catcher behind the plate too, Reese Whiteford. Number 2. That one's gonna miss low and in. 2-0.
Looks like Whiteford came in for number 8, Eddie Griffin.
Yo swings through that for strike 1.
That one misses inside. Yost dodges that fastball from Mills, brings us to a 3-1 count. Cam Fleck waits on deck. This one shot high over to the right side, and that will be out of play. The full count from Mills to Yost. That ball
swings and
smoked down the left field
chopped.
line. That ball will be called fair.
So Yost kind of rolls that ball over down the third baseline, gets deep down the third baseline, and
Pierce was able to glove it, but not by the time that Yost is already down the first baseline. Now puts a runner on first and second. And Cam Fleck will come to the plate.
looks like the coach will come out, talk to his pitcher and infield.
I think Mills will stay in this game.
Mills, a University of Houston commit. So Coyotes have faced a couple future D1 arms. And I mean, it's kind of showed as they've really struggled here. Looks like they got things going though in the bottom here, on the bottom of the sixth inning here.
Couple infield hits, a great timely hit from Kuiper. But now Cam Fleck will step in the box, runners on first and second to face Mills for the first time tonight. Takes that one outside for ball one.
Fleck takes that on the outside part, called ball. So 2-0.
Like the zone's kind of shrunken up a little bit as this game's moved along. That one's
Guy's right over our heads. About a mile high. Yeah, it looks like he brought in that corner a little bit. That outside part of the plate, which I'm sure hitters are thankful for.
Absolutely. Ulrich and Rogers, both starting pitchers, kind of got away with some outside strikeouts. Relievers having to throw into a tighter strike zone. This one's skied a mile high as well. Right at the third baseman, Pierce. Pierce calls him off and
makes the play there. So that'll be the second out here in the bottom of the sixth inning, which brings up Zeke Burrell, the right fielder for the Coyotes.
Right fielder, number 32, Zeke Burrell.
Burrell,
One for two. Jinx, you owe me soda. Burrell takes that for strike one. An interesting character, Austin Muir.
Just trying to watch the game. Give the people what they want. It's that one.
Catches the top of the zone there. Burrell now behind 0-2. And he'll take strike three on the inside part there.
And after the bottom of the sixth, the Coyotes take the lead 3-2. And we will see who will head to the mound for the Coyotes here in the top of the seventh. Appears it'll be Chase Goody
2 men left on base.
who will head to the mound for the Coyotes. Try to maintain this one-run lead. We'll be right back with you as he gets warm.
Now batting for the Okotoks Dogs is going to be number 2, Reese Whiteford. Whiteford swings through that for strike 1. Called strike 2. Catches the outside part of the plate there. Whiteford check swings through that one for strike 3. The throw to first is in time on the drop third strike.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 13, Noah Corrente.
Noah Corrente comes to the plate now for the Dogs. Goody misses outside there, ball 1. Gonna miss outside again, 2-0. Again missing outside. (3-0) to Corrente. Be taken for strike 1. Could expect a big swing, anything close, as he skies this one into the right center gap. And Lovering has trouble with that one off the glove. Looks like he had a great read on it and just pops out of the glove. Maybe didn't keep an eye on it all the way. So Corrente will reach second base, and that'll bring up Jenkins.
Quincy Jenkins.
Jenkins will take that for strike 1. Takes that on the outside part for strike 2. So Jenkins now behind 0-2 to chase Goody. It's going to be swung and fouled back. So he stays alive. We'll do the 0-2 to Jenkins again. That's going to miss upstairs. 1-2 to Quincy Jenkins. And that's going to hit Jenkins on the arm, right on that elbow guard. He will take his free 90. I guess the only good news out of that for the Coyotes is it does put in order a double play. Ethan Renaud will come to the plate now. He's going to take that upstairs for ball 1. Renaud swings and fouls this one straight back. Chase Goody comes set for the 1-1. Gonna miss outside there with that breaking ball. 2-1. That breaking pitch doesn't quite get the corner there. So 3-1 to Renaud. Swings and fouls that one out of play onto the softball field. He'll stay alive here. Full count. And takes that pitch inside for strike 3. Austin's fired up here after that strikeout.
Big strikeout there from Chase Goody with only 1 away and 2 runners on. Got down in the count and fought his way back. Now with 2 runners still on and 2 outs.
Swings through that ball in the dirt. Runners will move up to second and third, as Brassfield couldn't quite keep that ball in front. Gets away from him a little bit.
Armitage for the Dogs now looking to tie this game or take the lead.
Takes that on the outside part for strike 2.
Armitage 1 for 2 tonight.
Takes that upstairs. 1-2. Armitage looking for his second hit. Chase Goody looking to get out of the inning. Swung and fouled back, and Armitage stays alive. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Drop third strike for Chase Goody.
And after the top of the 7th, the score remains 3-2. Your Coyotes leading. We'll be right back with you
2 men left on base.
as
The score 3-2 in favor of your Coyotes.
as Mills heads back out on the mound for the Dogs. Looks like Adolfo Pacheco will sub in for Brassfield here in the bottom of the 7th. Pacheco will take his first hacks of the night against Mills.
The catcher, number 12, Adolfo Pacheco.
Pacheco takes first pitch he's seen tonight for strike one. That one misses. A little upstairs for ball one.
Go defense.
Mills comes set. The delivery. Struck high. Foul over the right side. First baseman. Theremin camped underneath that one for out number one. That'll bring up the 9-hole. Rocco Mucilli.
Now batting the second baseman, number 20.
Mucilli 1 for 2 tonight.
Rocco Mucilli.
Search of his second hit tonight. Mucilli moves out of the way for that one for ball one. Mucilli was the first run for the Coyotes in tonight's game. As he skies this one, fouling out of play for strike one. Top of the lineup, waits on deck. Blake Gregory. Mucilli fouls this one straight back for strike number two. Rock on the check swing. They said he did for strike number three, and that'll be the second out in the bottom of the seventh. Mills gets his second strikeout as Blake Gregory heads to the plate. Gregory's fourth time in the box. 1 for 2 with the walk. As he takes that one upstairs for ball one. Takes down for strike one. Count now 1-1 from Mills to Blake Gregory. That one called on the outside part of the plate for strike two. Gregory shoots this one up the middle. That one will get past Jenkins over at second base, and that'll be Gregory's second hit of the night. After the single from Gregory, bringing up number 7, the third baseman, Zach Perry.
Now batting the third baseman.
Perry 1 for 3 with 1 run.
Zach Perry.
That
Perry
ball
swings and shoots this one to short. The throw over in time. That'll end the inning.
And after 7 innings, scores 3-2. The only runs being scored in the 5th.
In the frame.
In the 6th.
There were no
Only runs across come from the 6th inning. And we'll head to the top of the 8th, where Chase Goody will head to the mound for your Coyotes. Chase Goody will face his first batter here in the top of the 8th. Tay Thurman. Thurman 0 for 3 on the night.
That looks like Ibrahim Dio. Ibrahim Dio. It's pronounced like Ronnie James Dio.
Takes that on the outside part.
1-1 now from Goody to Thurman. That one struck over to Zach Perry. A third gets past him, kind of in the 6 hole there for Thurman's first base hit of the night. Which will bring up number 24,
Now batting
the pinch hitter,
number 24, Ibrahim Dio.
Ibrahim Dio.
We gotta figure out how to do this.
Dio with his first at bat of the night.
Swings through that for strike 1.
That off-speed pitch catches the inside part of the plate there for strike 2. Dio now down 0-2 to Goody. They're going to get him on the check swing there. That'll be out number 1 in the top of the 8th. And Goody's 4th strikeout of the night.
The right fielder, number 29, Caden Anderson.
Which brings up number 29, Anderson. Caden Anderson. 1 for 3 on the night. Double play still intact for the Coyotes, as that off-speed pitch breaks into the zone for strike number 1.
You guys do a great job up
We appreciate it, thank you.
here. Very good.
Yeah, try.
Swings through that for strike 2.
Dogs, figure it out. Let's go. Onto this field. Let's go.
Goody now ahead 0-2 to Anderson.
Just gonna miss just a bit outside there. Good frame from Pacheco. Unable to get the call.
Forgot to mention, looks like we have a pinch runner for Thurman. Fugel over at first now, and Goody gets his 5th strikeout as Anderson swings through that off-speed pitch, which will bring up number 3,
Now batting number 3, Pryor Willett.
Pryor Woolett. Woolett's first at bat of the night. See if he gets something going with 2 away and a runner on for the Dogs. Takes that one upstairs for ball 1.
That's gonna just miss inside there, 2-0. Misses inside there, 3-0.
See if Goody can fight his way back into this count.
That's gonna be in there for strike 1. Will it now in a great hitters count? Anything close Could expect a big hack here.
Willett with the chance to tie this game up with one swing.
Swings and misses. Strike two. Yeah, base knock down a line or in a gap. Could possibly score the runner from first. As that one's going to be chopped and
Count remains full.
so runner will be moving. Anything on the infield, Coyotes got to throw across. Here's a big 3-2. And that's smoked into center field. Lover gets past Lovering, and that'll score the run from first.
Tie this game up at threes after the hit from Willett.
Don't think that ball, I think if Lovering fields that ball cleanly, run does not score, but looked like it got past Lovering. Don't know exactly what happened. Can't really see all that well from up here, but gets past Lovering, and that run comes across to score to tie this game.
Should now bring up Whiteford. Whiteford leaves that one down for ball one. Pitching coach BG will head to the mound. Talk things over with Chase Goody.
Step aside here as BG tries to calm down Coyotes pitcher and infield.
The 1-0 to Whiteford, who leaves that one low. Count now 2-0. That one catches the lower part of the zone for strike one.
Two one, swung it. That's ripped up the middle. That'll score another run. Whiteford is going to be into second base. And the Dogs take the lead. Okotoks dugout is up and lively.
Now after the Okotoks Dogs take the lead, Noah Corrente will step into the box, who's 0 for 2 tonight. Looking to get the Dogs' third consecutive hit.
Dogs with some good two-out hitting. And that one's going to be skied into shallow right field. Burrell is under it, makes a play, finally ends the inning, but not after the Dogs put up 2 runs and take the lead 4-3. We'll be right back with you
as Mills heads back onto the mound for the Okotoks Dogs.
So Xander Raz comes in to pinch hit for Ben Lovering. And if I had to guess, that means Jackson Asaro will come off the bench, and Acero, sorry, Austin reminded me. Just so used to calling him Asaro from day one.
Yep.
So I gotta be better. Acero.
It's okay. The 0-0 to Raz.
Gonna miss inside there for ball one. Acero will come in, play center field. Xander Raz will take the at-bat as he smokes this one into center field about a mile high. Just got under it a little bit, but that ball is gonna get down, and Raz will make his way to third base. For a second there, I thought Renaud had it, but that ball just kept going and landed over by the track.
It looked like Renaud kind of had a good break on it, turn on the burners, but wasn't able to extend the arm and get that one, and that'll be a leadoff triple for Xander Raz. And now the 4-hole Jeremy Kuiper will step to the box looking to score. Jeremy already has 2 RBIs in tonight's game, looking to add another. He skies that one out of play for strike number 1.
The Dogs got their infield playing in here, so anything on the ground
will not score Raz.
Not score Raz. That's gonna miss. He'll take that actually for a strike on the inside part of the plate.
See if Jeremy Kuiper can do a job for the Coyotes. Down by 1 and a runner on third with no away. As he skies this one to the right side and out of play. Jeremy leaves that one low for ball 1.
One, 2. It misses there inside, 2-2. Got a big gap in left center.
Yeah, let's say the center fielder now is kind of moved over to the right side of the bag.
Kuiper will take that inside for strike 3. And Grant Yost will now come to the plate, try to score that run from third.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 33, Grant Yost!
Down by 1, the last thing the Coyotes want to do is leave Xander Raz stranded after a leadoff triple. See if Grant Yost can do a job for the Coyotes. As he takes that off-speed pitch up for ball 1.
Swings through that for strike 1. Hardy cut there. I feel like all Yost swings are.
Oh, they're a little meaty there. Yost ever swing is looking to do some mean damage.
And that's going to miss inside there. Jumps out of the way of that one.
Oh. I'm going to have like the headset line at the end of the season.
Knock it down, Doug. Knock it down. Let's go.
2-1 to Yost.
Yost swings, and that one's hit well, but out of play.
Even his count up at 2s.
So a 2-2 count to Grant Yost. We'll foul this one back and stay alive. Mills comes set, ready to deliver the 2-2. And Yost skies this one to shallow right field. So that will not do a job. And now 2 outs. Cam Fleck will try to get this leadoff triple across. This would be not the best situation for the Coyotes, getting a leadoff triple and then not able to score him.
After that fly ball from Yost, I thought might have had a chance for Raz to score from third. Looked like it was a little too shallow. Not worth the risk with only 1 out, but as Cam Fleck takes that first pitch for a strike. Fleck go for 3 tonight. Looking for his fourth time up.
Fleck swings through that and is now behind 0-2. And Mills has a huge chance to just erase a leadoff triple. And this one's going to be crushed to left field. That one has a chance.
And that gets down.
That's going to get down and hop over the wall. So Cam Fleck with some timely hitting.
Way down in the count. Hope seemed a little lost. Cam Fleck with the ground rule double scores. Xander Raz from third and ties his game up at 4s.
That one looked like it might have had a chance. Just got under it a little bit.
He had one just like that the other day. Might have had, I thought was way out of here, and it kind of hit out the top of the wall. It just had too much loft on it.
So Zeke Burrell now comes to the plate. See if he can keep things going here after Cam Fleck's double.
Looks like the coach will head to the mound, talk things over with his pitcher Mills. Is infield. Zeke Burrell now heading the count 1-0 with a chance to take the lead.
Gonna miss inside there. Good spot from Mills. He's got that call a couple of times already. That one maybe just missed a little bit further inside. So Burrell now 2-0. He's gonna miss outside there. 3-0 to Zeke Burrell. And they're gonna, looks like they intentionally walk Zeke Burrell there. After make a force out at any bag.
To going down 3-0, kind of smart move. Don't give Zeke Burrell the opportunity to take the lead here. Which will bring up the catcher, number 12, Adolfo Pacheco.
Pacheco batting from the right-handed side, where he doesn't quite have as much power as he skies this one. Maybe 2 miles high.
That one got down. I didn't think there was a chance somebody was catching that ball. That ball.
Well, like I was saying, not as much power from the right-hand side, as he only has 1 home run of his 7 are from the right side. And the other 6 come from the lefty batter's box, but he still does have the juice. As you see right there, I mean, got under that one, but was hit forever high.
Mills now ahead 0-1 to Pacheco.
Breaking ball there, doesn't quite break down. Kind of left it up there. 1-1. Swings and fouls this one back, and now behind 1-2. Cam Fleck stands on second. Zeke Burrell at first. Adolfo Pacheco at the plate. Looking to do something here. 1-2. Gonna miss upstairs. Even this count up at 2-2.
That one misses inside, brings to a full count. See what Adolfo Pacheco can do with the payoff pitch from Mills. Runner's going.
And fouled back. So stays alive.
Base hit, definitely has the opportunity to score. Zeke Burrell from first. Definitely Cam Fleck from second.
Depends on where it's hit, but you're absolutely right. Finds a gap or deep enough. Burrell has the speed.
Score from first. The 3-2 once again as Mills steps off and takes his time.
Runners go, misses inside there, ball 4, so Pacheco will take a walk, and now the bases are loaded for Rocco Mucilli.
Rocco Mucilli now with the opportunity to take the lead from the Dogs in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 26, Rocco Mucilli.
Mucilli, 1 for 3 with 1 run. See if he can find a way to score Cam Fleck from third.
Mucilli takes that one upstairs, ball 1.
Some action in the Coyotes bullpen. We'll let you know as soon as we find out who's coming in for Chase Goody.
Mucilli swings through that outside pitch, strike 1. Big opportunity for the Coyotes, see if they can find a way to bring one of those runners across. The Dogs do have 2 outs though, so not making it easy. As Mucilli takes that outside pitch for strike 2.
Mucilli now going to fight back. He's way down in this count. That one misses inside for ball 2.
2-2. Misses upstairs.
Full count now to Rockland with Chili. Payoff pitch from Mills to Muchili.
Runners are gonna miss inside for ball 4, so Flex scores.
The Coyotes are gonna take the lead here. 5-4 in the bottom of the 8th.
All day you were there.
The Okotoks fans not agreeing with that.
Called it all day there. What happened?
Don't know if you guys can hear them, but they're not happy.
Now they'll go to the top of the lineup where Blake Gregory steps in the box. Blake Gregory 2 for 3 today.
Gregory takes that upstairs for ball 1. Takes that, strike 1.
The 1-1 from Mills to Gregory.
That'll be fired in there for strike 2, so Gregory now behind. 1-2.
Every time the Dogs scored, the Coyotes retaliated.
See if they can take the lead here as another ball from the Dogs bullpen finds its way kind of onto the field. So Mills ahead, 1-2. Gregory trying to find a way to take the lead here, or to add another to the lead for the Coyotes. As he swings through that, fouls it back. Stays alive, 1-2. Dogs playing straight away.
As Mills comes set, delivery to Gregory.
Gregory
shot foul.
Shoots that one. Good pitch by Mills. I don't know how Gregory got to that inside fastball there, but he does. Fights it off. Stays alive.
All you got, one more time. Throw him another. He'll give you a call.
And wow, great take from Gregory. Watch that one all the way through.
Especially when you're down the count, those off-speed pitches low. Kind of start middle. It's hard not to swing. It's a great take by Gregory, as you mentioned, Nash. Now the 2-2 from Mills.
And that's gonna be a foul ball. They're gonna say it got the bat first, as it looks like it also might have hit Gregory's hand a little bit.
Never understood. So if it hits your hand, does it count as a foul ball?
I believe if it hits the bat, like at all, it's a foul ball. But if it just squares your hand up.
Gotcha. So it must hit the bat, then the hand. 2-2 once again. That one outside for ball 3.
Looks like he's seeing that off-speed pitch well.
And Mills finds himself in another full count.
Challenge, 2-3, challenge. All you got. Come on, kid. You got defense. Go get it.
The payoff pitch from Mills. Runners go, and that's going to hit Gregory. So another run will come across.
We'll make this a 2-run ball game. Coyotes leading by 2, 6-4, as The 2-hole. Zach Perry steps into the box.
And the Okotoks coach will walk out to the mound.
So that'll be the end of the day for Mills. We'll be right back with you as we find out who's pitching next for the Dogs.
Jack Stevens, the new arm for the Okotoks Academy Dogs. He'll be looking to shut things down as the Coyotes have had a little 2-out rally going here.
See if Zach Perry can keep that 2-out hitting alive.
Now batting number 7, third baseman, Zach Perry.
Zach Perry will be Stevens' first batter of the night.
First pitch from Stevens. Taking notes from his other pitching counterparts as he finds the outside part of the plate there for strike 1. Gonna miss behind the back of Perry there above his head.
Perry 1 for 4 on the night. Zach Perry swings through that one for strike 2. That one misses outside for ball 2. Zach Perry leaves that one low. Maybe a little inside for ball 3, bring us to another full count.
Our game changer is wrong. The pitcher is not Hallahan.
This one fouled off by Zach Perry. Count remains 3-2. The 3-2 from Hallahan. This one shot deep on the right side and foul.
Sorry, the pitcher is Hallahan. Looks like the roster that we got, they switched around the jersey numbers a little bit. The lineup we received says Hallahan, but the roster says it was Stevens.
So we apologize. But the 3-2 from Hallahan.
Perry takes that for ball 4, and another Coyote runner comes across.
And now Xander Raz will come to the box. Xander Raz with the leadoff triple.
Number 6.
So Raz was the one to start the inning.
That one misses upstairs for ball 1.
So the lineup just went all the way through.
Yeah, all with 2 outs. Raz with the leadoff triple, 2 quick outs, and the Coyotes putting together some good 2-out at-bats.
Yeah, definitely thankful to the Okotoks pitchers who kind of struggling here, walking a few batters. That one's gonna be fired in there for strike 1.
Two one now. From Hallahan to Raz. Misses outside. Bring us to a hitter's count at 3-1.
And misses outside there, and another walk from the Okotoks Dogs.
That'll be their 6th walk straight. They went walk, 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 hit by pitch, and then 2 straight walks.
So, thank you for the free base runners, as the Coyotes extend their lead 8-4.
They win this inning down by 1 as they put up 5 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And Jeremy Kuiper and the pitching coach will head to the mound for the Okotoks Dogs, talk things over with Hallahan, and we'll be right back with you. The 0-0 from Hallahan to Kuiper.
He's gonna miss low there. 1-0. Just want a quick shout out here. Happy birthday to JT Davis.
And Zeke Burrell. I believe they're both turning 21 this weekend.
So shout out to them. Big 21 as Kuiper skies this one into right field, and that will finally put a stop to the bleeding
For the Okotoks Dogs, as now the Coyotes lead by 4 heading into the top of the 9th. And it looks like for the closer,
2 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base.
Jamison Harris will come into the game for the Coyotes. We'll step aside as he gets warm.
In the top of the ninth, Quincy Jenkins will lead things off for the Dogs.
Quincy Jenkins.
Will be Jamison Harris's first batter tonight.
It's Jamison Harris.
Harris misses inside there for ball 1. Finds his own there for strike 1. This one fired into the 6 hole. We'll get past Cam Fleck. Blake Gregory picks it up and fires it in. And on top of the 9, Jenkins will start with the leadoff single.
The center fielder, number 9, Ethan Renault. And pitching for your Coyotes, Jamison Harris.
Now coming to the plate is number 9, Ethan Renault. Renault is 0 for 2 on the night. A couple walks.
Takes that for strike 1.
They're
Gonna say he went around there. So Jamison Harris quickly ahead 0-2. Umpire has some words to the first base coach. I don't know what was said, but umpire did not like it. That one gonna miss quite a bit upstairs there.
That one will miss. Count now 2-2.
Curveball there, that's hit well to third. Perry, the throw to second was in time, but throw to first was not in time. So they get the first out on a fielder's choice from Zach Perry.
But ain't able to get Renault out at first. Now one away here in the top of the 9th.
Curveball there in the dirt. Pacheco does a nice job keeping that in front.
The 1-0 to Armitage.
Gonna miss in there. Now 2-0. Double play still intact here for the Coyotes. That's gonna be fired in there for strike 1.
That breaking ball catches the inside part of the plate there for strike 2. Evens just count up. Checks from there and say he did not go. Good stop by Pacheco once again. Brings to a full count. From Harris to Armitage.
Misses inside there. So Armitage works the walk. Now with 1 out, the Okotoks have a little bit of life. Runners on first and second.
Now batting,
with number 11, Lincoln Fugel, coming to the plate.
That one catches the outside part of the plate there for strike one.
And that's going to hit Fugel. So now the bases are loaded with one out. Number 24, Abraham Dio comes to the plate now, and with one swing of the bat, he can tie this game. Take that outside for strike one.
Yeah, it's like $6 grand for the summer, plus your expenses for travel and all that shit. It's a big deal.
He's gonna roll this one over, and now quickly behind 0-2.
6 like kids from school are in the majors right now.
Dio behind 0-2 to Harris. See if the Coyotes can get a double play and get out of this one.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Pacheco keeps it in front.
Count now 1-2.
Good take there from Dio. 2-2.
Check swing there. They're going to say he went. That'll be out number 2 here in the top of the 9th. The Dogs now down to their last out. Incoming to plate is number 29. It's Caden Anderson. Anderson is 1 for 4 on the night.
Definitely has the power to even this game up with a big swing and a hack there. Stands at 6'4", 205 pounds. Don't want to let him get a hold of something.
That one misses outside. Even this count up at ones. That one just barely misses inside for ball 2. This one shot hard over the right side and out of play. Count now 2-2 from Harris to Anderson. And the Okotoks Dogs down to their final strike with bases loaded. That one catches the outside part of the plate there for strike 3. And the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes, after putting up 5 in the bottom of the 8th, will win this ball game 8-4.
So a pitcher's duel for the first 5 innings, and then finally the Okotoks, the first one's a strike, but the Coyotes struck back. And that's kind of how the ball game finished out.
Score of 8-4, like we mentioned earlier, and that's the 4th straight win for the Coyotes.
No errors.
Good game by them, and they play
9 men left on base for Okotoks Academy.
next week away on Tuesday
3 errors, 8 men left on base. Time of the game, 2 hours
against Glendale. And then we'll be back here on Wednesday against Glendale for game 2 of the series. So if you can't come out to the ballpark on Wednesday, you can always tune in to me and Nash. We'll be streaming that game. And thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah. We'll see you Wednesday.
And I'm Austin Muir.
I'm Nash McLean.
And thank you for joining us on the Chandler-Gilbert Network.